Hey everyone, welcome to Armen's Craft Room. I'm Armen, and today we're going to be covering Doodlebug's Great Outdoors. We're going to start with the odds and ends, and then we'll get through the paper. So there's so many odds and ends, it's going to be multiple screens here. There are 139 die cut pieces, and these are pretty substantial in size. This would be a mat if you like a 5x7. This would put an 1/8 inch border around, and you can see you could totally build a scene on a 5x7 without any issues. With these die cuts, they are substantial in size. Would also work if you wanted to do a 5 1/4 square card, or if you do a mini slimline. They also have some fun transportation ones that, as a mini slimline, would fit the whole card once you mat it. And then a standard American A2, 4 1/4, 5 1/2 matted, would also make a lovely scene. As you can see, there's a lot you can put on these size. These are great size die cuts. And here's the second shot of more die cuts. As you can see, there are some substantial ones here with the fishing theme. You could very easily make a 5x7. They've got fishing rod, worms that you can put on it, little fish and bait buckets, canoe, a lot of little smaller things to make your scenes. You've got some flowers and some mushrooms, some little flying insects, and of course you can't build a fire without the match, and little band-aids that go with this first aid kit. It's so cute. Round of the die cuts, you can make even more scenes with these, like campsites. You can see there's cabin, tent, sleeping bag, outdoor kettle. They've got a couple kinds of hot dogs going on, and burger on the plates, s'mores and s'mores ingredients, bacon and eggs, some cool drinks, coolers, all sorts of fun stuff here. Again, if you were wanting to make a 5x7 card, could easily fit the cabin plus some extra on here. The same for a 4 1/4, 5 1/2 card. It would just be something smaller on the side, or maybe the cabin's it. The cabin is a little too big to put on a slimline, but you could probably fit your tent, because this would be the mat layer and, say, like a sleeping bag or something. So you could still make a good scene with a slimline on these. And of course, with the square, you could get cabin and possibly even your spit if you wanted to make like a 3D effect with some multiple layers going on. Overall, I've been really impressed with the quality of these die cuts. They're pretty thick paper. They have a nice feel to them. I think they'll hold up really well, and the size is really great. As you can see, it is like the back of my palm on the larger ones, which is really impressive. Not all the card kits come with such substantial die cuts. All right, now for the paper. The 12x12 kit does come with one sticker sheet. I did purchase an extra one because I was a little concerned with having enough themed items to go with all the cards. Usually a 12x12 pack of 12 cardstock will generate around 60 cards for me, and I wasn't sure, based on the online picture, how many I could get off what was in there. But you have quite a bit of stuff here, so definitely not going to run out. Probably going to run out of the print paper before I run out of all the toppings once you add the odds and end and the second sheet of stickers. It also comes with one sheet of cut-aparts. I did purchase 2 extras of these. I didn't want to run out because I do have some people who camp in my life that would really enjoy this outdoor stuff, but I didn't want to have like my own stamp and die set for this. I wanted to make this like a one and done project and just keep buying cute themed kits as I need them for these, because they're more just for special people. And you flip over, super cute polka dot brown on the back of these. So I will probably use one of these sheets, one of the extra ones that I purchased, as the polka dot, just because it's adorable. It does also come with one sheet of borders that you can use on your card. Really cute. They theme like all the different die cuts that came in the odds and end pack. And the borders have this gorgeous blue plaid on the back. I did purchase 2 extras of these as well. There are no duplicates in this kit. It does come with one sheet of tags, and the back is plain white. It's just the back of the tag. So you could cut these out, use them as an actual tag on some type of gift bag or product, or you could cut them out and maybe put a brad or some ribbon in the little hole there after you hole punch it, make a card topper with it. It would be super cute. There is a sheet of cabins with some green trees, and then the back is just a wood print, very versatile. Another really cute plaid. I love plaids. This one's orange, And on the reverse, if you are making a scrapbook with this, you have some little journaling prompts that you could do. If you don't make a scrapbook and maybe you don't need so much orange plaid, you could actually cut some of these out and get additional images for your cards or other projects. Another super fun printed sheet here. You can see they've got the Yetis and the mushrooms and the coolers. Basically all the images from the odds and ends shrunk down on this sheet. The other side is trees. You could use this for any woodsy, outdoorsy project, but this also, I think you could use this as Christmas if you added different embellishments to it. There's a nice fall theme sheet here with a bunch of leaves on brown. All the colors match perfectly in this set, and a little, what looks kind of like a plus sign on yellow print here. Some blue stars for your evening campsite ones, and on the back there's some fox and buffalo and a bird and a bunny printed on here. Another fun plaid, this one's kind of picnic looking, I think, with all the different colors. On the reverse you have more of a spring floral tone with a light yellow background. And then a polka dot, also a huge fan of polka dots. This one is a polka dot with the plaids and other plus signs from the other papers. And on the reverse is another checkered green print. They've got an entire campsite here on this sheet of paper, which is all your transportation and your cabin and whatnot. And you flip that over if you wanted to make fishing. There are some fish scenes. And last but not least, there's another page of smaller cut aparts. There are 25 of these, so they're pretty decent size here. We'll grab the card front to give you guys an idea. If you were to put a 5-inch square, would cover about 4 of these with some room to spare. And you could fit 2 of these on your mini slimline. A standard card, you know, either way you could fit up to 2. And a 5x7 you could go with about 6 if you wanted. So you could make like quilted options here, or you could like mat them and have them as their own card front. A lot of different options. If you're not into that, on the back there's a nice green outdoorsy printed pattern paper. So I did also purchase the Doodlebug sprinkles, assorted outdoor colors, little enamel dots. I wasn't sure how many embellishments I would have that would match these colors, but I was pretty confident that I had some solid color papers that match, so I did not actually purchase the solid paper pad that goes with this. Alright, so for solids, I'm using paper that's currently in my stash. I did not have this awesome shade of brown, unfortunately, but I did have Crumb Cake from Stampin' Up, which I think goes really well with all the different colors as an offset, as like a background or a matte. I think that's going to work on all of them. And I did have a Stampin' Up! Retired color Ballet Blue. This has been retired forever. These are like my last 3 sheets. And I feel like that's going to look really good with the blue. And there's like a blue plaid in there that this is going to look nice with. Matches the bird and the clouds. Another been retired for quite a while cardstock from Stampin' Up! In my collection is the Wild Wasabi. That's going to match some of these greens here and coordinate well with the darker spots in the plaid ones and the polka dot birthday. And for the current green, they've got an old olive. This is one of my favorites. That's going to look really nice with some of the lighter greens as well as the darker greens and some of the stripes. So this one's going to have a good coordination. And then another one of my favorite current Stampin' Up! Colors is Pumpkin Pie, and that's going to match all the orange in here almost exactly. So I'm very pleased with that. And then there's another retired one. I got a lot of retired paper. Is So Saffron, also Stampin' Up! Cardstock. It's a good weight. It'll be a nice base or matte. That looks really close to the yellow in here. So, you know, always look through your stash if you think you've got something solid paper. If you have enough colors, can really help you round out a pad like this. And then we'll get on to the other things from the stash that are more embellishment related. All right, so honestly, you can make so many cute cards with the Doodlebug products with the cut aparts and the sentiments. You really don't need to worry about having a lot of extras to add to it. I just happen to have a pretty substantial stash that I'm you know, trying to continue using. So I did have some ribbon here from Offray. I've got a couple different colors, a tan that I thought would look nice with this set. And I've got a Stampin' Up! This one is Old Olive, and it's got like a little border trim around it, so that will match the Old Olive paper. I also have a Stampin' Up! Really retired ribbon. This one's Bluebird. It goes with the ballet blue really nicely. I do have some brads from the Recollections over at Michael's. These are just metallic based. I'll probably put these in some of the tags. Also, Stampin' Up! I've got some twine here. So we've got the pumpkin pie, which is going to match the oranges. Coastal Cabana, which is actually a good match here. Unfortunately, I didn't have any of that paper. And some garden green, which I think will look pretty good with the trees. So that'll be a nice add-on collection. I've also got some Google eyes potentially for the Yeti and maybe the buffalo. We'll see how big the eyes are on the characters. And I have clothespins, little mini ones that you can attach to your project, both in regular wood color and in the Recollections rainbow. Particularly the green and the orange would match this pack. Another fun thing to possibly put the animals on are the little wobbles. So you put these little springs on and then they'll kind of move around on the card front. And I also have tons of extra twines. I've got baker's twine that I've had forever from Doris. You can see black, a couple shades of brown, which will look really good in here. And then a natural. And then I also have hemp twine, both white, natural, brown, and black. So that should look nice. And the final embellishment is this Alta New enamel dots in green fields. I think some of these colors, particularly this one and the black, will look nice mixed in with this pack. And join me for the next video if you'd like to see this turned into cards. Thank you for joining Armen's Craft Room. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for future content. Thank you.